Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. How's that for a close-up? This is, wow, we can actually make our guy disappear with this. He's in the Homer, but that's as close as we can get. You can actually go, that's it. You got the Star Trek chair here for the Homer. Anyway, we're back here at Sosnovka, and this is going to be the last episode, at least for a while, that I'm going to do Sosnovka. This map has been fun, but it's kind of played itself out. So I'm gonna hire this machine out. We're gonna harvest these sugar beets that we've been meaning to harvest for a while. But yeah, this is gonna be the last one. Like I said, it's not goodbye to the map. It's just until we meet again. Basically, there's a lot of other maps out there, and I just don't have time to explore those maps and continue all the rest of these. So I'm gonna get this going here. How fast is he going? Is he going 7? Yeah, he's going 7. All right. So we'll unload this here, and actually probably need to get a truck up here. Kind of driving through the bushes here, but the best part about this machine is it's got these narrow twin wheels on it, on all the wheels, so I can drive on a crop. And I'll show you what I mean. Let me head down here. I'm gonna go get a truck real quick. Turn my beacons on, don't I? Alright, where are my trucks at? There's my other harvesters. They're ready to go. Let's see, where are my trucks? There's one. Left it down here. Sold some grain and parked it and left it in the sale point. But yeah, we've got plenty. Went ahead and planted basically almost everything except for potatoes, I think. We got sugar beets, we got corn, we got sunflower, we got canola, and I actually probably need to fast time a little bit to get that stuff growing here. I don't know how long this episode will be. I'm not gonna complete the harvest, but I'm just gonna get the harvest rolling here. That way we'll have something to do when we come back. And that's the thing. That's you know, I'm not saying, you know, hey, we're never coming back to this map, because I may pick it up again. Ooh, nope, that's not what I want to do. No trucks in the field. Now normally you can do that, but you don't want to drive on the crop. I want to tab back to this guy over here. Now I'll just run over to him, because this one can drive on the crop and unload it at the same time. Just to prove it, there you go. No crop destruction with these narrow twin wheels. Now this is sugar beets, so it does fill up pretty quick, so I'm going to have to keep this guy offloaded here. And this, I don't know what the capacity is on this truck. I think I'm about to find out though. I'm at 82%, 84, 86. Wow, it's jumping up there. So yeah, this is probably going to fill me up. Maybe. I did put the wider head on here, so it is picking up more than it normally does at one pass, or you know, in one pass. Almost. Come on, do 100 before you hit the end. Come on. Oh, I got close to it. Did I get it? Yeah, I hit 100. Okay, 35,000 is the capacity on this. So I'm going to go empty. Go empty into this truck here. See, now how do I put my pipe out? Is it the same as the... Yeah, it's the same as the others. L1 and down on the D-pad. Can I adjust that? Yeah, I can adjust that even too. I will have to move this truck. I think it's in the way. See if I can get offloaded first though. She is coming. Fill me up, Buttercup. Gotta hurry. Harvester's coming. There we go, 35. Let me get this out of the way. Put it over here. Oh, I'm going to have to run. Run! Get the auger wagon. Save the auger wagon. And I guess I could just leave the pipe out, because I'm going to turn around. Guess it'll still fill up. Let's see why it wouldn't. Yeah, it's triggering. Alright. I think I'm going to ride along with the harvester and just see what I think the capacity for these, well, I'd have to look. This is the big one, so it's got a 45,000 liter capacity, so it should be able to go a whole pass and then some. Should be able to go a couple passes here. Dynacut Easy Lift. Looks like it won the awards for maybe Machine of the Year 2014 and 2016. You can tell this is German because Achtung, Verzug, Schirk aus. Don't know what that means, but probably says caution, stay back. But you know, most German machines are really well made now. I know they make good washing machines and good cars, so good little end cab. Harvesting these sugar beets. I need to get into this more on some of my other maps. It's just something different. I think I've already done this on Goldcrest, but I think I've only done it once. I think we still have the sugar beets. Yeah, we still have them in storage up at the train station. So anyway, Goldcrest Valley is where it's at. Oh, look, it's actually got the key in the ignition, and they did really well with this. I'm glad they fixed this. This was a problem for me in 15. The seat blocked your view back here. Now you can actually see back in there. I'm glad they fixed that. They actually sit you up a little higher, I think, but that's okay. I can actually see behind me now, and that's what we need to. That's what we need to see. All right. Let me jump back down. This is the other one. Where's my? There it is. But yeah, I can drive on this all I want to. It doesn't destroy the crop. I know if you probably drove across it like this, it probably would, but since it has these road tires on it, it just kind of assumes you're maybe in the middle of the road or something. Wonder if we could drive on other crops with this. That might be something to explore. Because you can get a regular auger wagon for this. May have to check that out on some of the bigger maps. Fill me up, Buttercup. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head today. But yeah, last episode of Sosnovka. It's a eastern Ukraine map, I think, maybe. We have definitely helped the economy here. That was the goal. We got the agricultural industry back on its feet. I mean, we've got equipment everywhere. And actually, I was panning through some of that equipment. Maybe. Yeah, well, here we go. Just jump down here real quick. This is going to be the replacement equipment. If I ever do come back to this map, I'll have it ready to go. I'm selling the horse equipment, and I think I'm just going to go with the condors for planters, and the big corn planters. Got them back here, you see, and then just the flex coil. Some of this comes from the Big Bud DLC. So yeah, I got these flex coils. These Tractors are powerful enough to pull the cultivators, and we're ready to go if we ever come back to this map. Don't have to have a whole bunch of tractors pulling those horse equipment. So, alright. Let's go empty it on down. Oh, that truck is full. That's the problem. I need another truck. Where's the other trucks? Up here? There we go. So actually, I'm going to turn the fast time on because a lot of my stuff, the growth on it is not done growing. It's just about done. So I'm going to turn fast time on here. And I'll try to keep an eye on it. Pretty much if the corn goes, everything goes. It's ready to go. So if that turns brown, then it's ready to go. Hasn't turned brown yet. Not yet. I think it goes north to south still. The growth on the crops does. Tell you what, I'm going to park this one right here since we're getting close to this end of the field. Now, got so much equipment to tab back through. There he is. I'm going to go empty this a little bit. While that's emptying, I'll tab back down here. So yeah, I got this field, never noticed this, but the sunflowers point towards the sun, wherever the sun's at up there. So if the sun was setting in the west, they would be pointing that way. You can actually see them turning, I think, a little bit. Yeah, you can see the sunflowers turning. See them turning? They're turning with the sun. That's pretty cool. But yeah, decided to plant sunflower. We finally got this field plowed together and all done, and it's nice, one big huge field now. So there it goes. There goes some of it anyway. We'll say this is a pretty crop, along with canola, you know. It's really pretty to plant and see cross over like that. So on the other side, I've got the canola. Here's the canola. It's a pretty crop too. Got this field, and actually there it goes. See it turning? It does go north to south. So this field is ready. This is probably the biggest field on the map now that we plowed it all together. It's 22, 24, 27, 17. And we'll get to these in a minute. Let me see if that is done now, if it's all done. Shouldn't see any more green. It is all done, so I'm going to turn fast time off and tab back up to the sugar beets. I think I saw it there. Here's the harvester. Oh, it's almost full. The lights are on. I need to get over there and empty. Yes, it has a nearly full grain tank. I'm a-coming. I can cut across the crop now. It's probably going to stop because of the yield. And the slow yep, it stopped. No problem, we'll unload it. So yeah, basically this is the soybean harvest. Or not soybean, Lord. Sugar beets. I knew it started with an S. This is sugar beets on Sosnovka, and we've got several fields to go, and we may save these for later. Go over here and fire this lady. But yeah, this is sugar beets, and that's that on Sosnovka. We'll come if we do come back to this map. We'll have this field left to finish, and some fields over there. I think we've got 9 and 8 in sugar beets as well. So that's how it's done. Let's tab back down to, tell you what, we'll just start here with the sunflowers. Nice big field. Unfold this. Looks like the wheat and all that's ready. Everybody's pretty much seen how, you know, wheat's done. I think that's wheat. Got barley somewhere. I think barley's down south maybe. Alright, now this is not the sunflower head. This is just the corn head, which makes it a slower process. But, you know, we can get the sunflower head at some point maybe if we come back. Sunflower head, I think this one, the corn head goes, yeah, 6 miles per hour. The sunflower head goes 9 miles per hour, I believe. And you wouldn't think, you know, 3 miles an hour difference would be that much of a difference, but it does make a difference, especially if you're working on like a mission or something like that. So yeah, we'll let this guy do this. I actually need a tractor. I think I've got all my tractors up here. I'm just gonna leave these planters here for now. I gotta get some auger wagons rolling here. Where did I leave my auger wagons? Maybe they're down here. Equipment's dirty too. I think I got some auger wagons somewhere down here, maybe. Hopefully. If not, I may have to have them delivered. I did keep a couple of each of the horse planters down here, just to have them. You know, there are some smaller fields out there. Somebody may want to plant those with smaller, some smaller equipment, maybe. No, I do not have any auger wagons down here. Where are my auger wagons? Turn that off. Let's see. Auger wagons. Do I have any auger wagons? Thought I had some. Maybe I didn't buy them. I'm not seeing them. Nope. I don't see them. So let me actually buy some of those. I've got money. I've got 829,000. So let me buy a couple auger wagons here. We have the horse, but this is a big map now. So this thing right here, this is basically just a bin that you sit on the side of the field. I know it's got wheels on it to get it there, but I've tried hauling one of these full. No bueno. Does not work. You better just, you can haul it with it empty, and even hauling it empty is a challenge, but I mean, even with the biggest tractor in the game, DLC or mod, if this thing is full, going down the road, it is going to push you because it's so heavy. So basically, this is just designed for storage on the side of the field. It has 185,000 liter storage, but I'm going to go with the Brents here. We'll buy one of these, and we'll get a red one just so we can tell them apart. I know you can get the tracked version of these. Actually, I need to have those delivered. How do I have them delivered now? I need to go down here, turn that off. There it is. Reset that. I think it'll deliver it. Did it? Nope, I gotta go back up and get it. I thought the reset would reset it here, but apparently it does not. Some of the resets do reset it still to the homestead. I know Lawfolds did. Goldcrest resets it to the shop. Apparently Sosnovka does too. Of course, that makes sense since this was a in-game map. Don't know about the old stream. I haven't tried to reset anything yet over there. Giants Island, it reset it to the farm. What else? And I think Mustang Valley and American Outback might have had the same creator or developer or something, because when you reset there, it goes to like the grass field just to either the east or, well, yeah, either the east of the shop or the north of the shop. So, but anyway, I'll take this over here and start offloading that sunflower seeds. I've never really been a fan of sunflower seeds. I'm more of a peanut and almond type guy, but to each their own. Some people like sunflower seeds. Never really been a big pistachio guy either. But hey, that's something that they could come up with. When the DLC comes out on November 14th, they're going to have a sugarcane harvester, and they're going to add the sugarcane crop to the rotation, to the crop rotation. And when they do, That's something else that they could add would be like peanuts. You know, you could harvest peanuts or pistachios. I guess you could harvest those. You have to harvest them somehow, right? Peanuts, almonds. You could add the almond harvester. Actually, you know, that might be something to look into. How does it work? I need to lower my speed. 6. There we go. Alright, so yeah, this is pretty much, what is this, field 23, 25, 28, all plowed together here. It makes for one big field here. And basically you could probably plant, you know, your cash crops in here that are low yield. I don't know what the yield is on sunflower. I don't think it's low, but I know the yield on soybean is the lowest, and then the next one up is canola, and those are cash crops too. But so is sunflower, and he's made several passes here. I'm going to go ahead and say that the yield is low because this is fertilized, but you know, most cash crops are low yield. So, but anyway, we'll let him continue doing his thing here, and tell you what, we'll head over to this other side of the map. Where I need to go back this way. There we are. So this is the canola side. This is like I said, 17, 22, 24, and 27. We couldn't plow 30 into this because of the highway and because of those other poplar trees. So I'm gonna hire this out, let it roll, see what it gets on a single pass. It's kind of off the edge a little, but you know, we'll see. I actually need to get another tractor for this too. Pick up that other auger wagon back there. Back here in the shop. But, I mean, yeah, will I miss this map? Yeah, I'll miss this map. Oh, hit the edge. I'll miss the map. I mean, it's been a great map. I remember when it came out on the gold edition for 15, and been playing it pretty much ever since then. Switched over to 17 when 17 rolled out, and they made a few changes here on 17 for the good, for the most part. But like I said, it's still Sosnovka. You still have your rundown gas stations. They're not really on economic development here in Sosnovka. I will say that. I mean, we've brought back the agricultural industry, and you know, maybe someday they'll invest in their community. Because I mean, this it kind of reminds me of Chernobyl a little bit. It's kind of a rundown, almost abandoned ghost town like buildings here. I mean that could be on The Walking Dead. That city hall back there. So yeah, planted corn up here. We got plenty of corn. Got corn on the other side over there too. But you can see where our guy's at down there. See where it's been harvested and where it's heading. Up there at the top. So yeah, in 15 I had all of this plowed together, and I could come back and plow all that together again if I wanted to. But like I said, this is going on the shelf for a while. There's other maps that are coming out, and other maps that are out that I kind of want to take a look at. Maybe not as extensive maybe as this one, but I do want to take a look at some other ones. Maybe just some quick look type deals. Yeah, this is one long field if you include 17 on it. And that you can see where the poplar trees were. They went down that road there. And this is where the fir trees were. They went down this road here. So, how full is this guy? Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. I wonder if I could catch him on the down and see what an actual full pass would be. because this one's hanging off the side here. Right in the dust here. See if I can get him to put his pipe out. Yeah, there we go. Maybe if he can keep his pipe out, I can catch it and make it trigger when he finishes here. You wanna drive forward, buddy? You wanna drive forward, huh? Yep. You wanna turn? Yep. You wanna turn, don't you? But I'm gonna push you out of the way. Give me your pipe. Here we go. Alright, I got him. Didn't destroy any crop either in that little tango there, so now we'll see what a full pass will be. Danger. He's emptying. Alright, let me jump in. Excuse me. She is emptying, isn't it? Yeah, she. I don't want to see how much this pass. It almost doesn't. Almost looks like it's off the edge on this one too. But we'll count this one as the official pass here. See how much we get on this one long range pass here. Yeah, that kind of has a hill that goes up there, so you can't really see the other side. And Helper F over there on the other side is still going. So yeah, well, I think we can officially say that sunflower is a low yield product. I've let it go and check on them. Yeah, it's still going. It's made several passes here now. Of course now, you know, I guess if we had the sunflower header on it and it was going faster, it would fill up quicker. But I don't know, it's up to almost 10,000 liters now, so it'll be shouting at us here very shortly. You can see which way we planted. That way, that was one of the original fields, and then we planted back this way on the other. And this does leave some on the sides, but I mean, when you have a angled edge like that, it's going to. All right, let's go back. Here's our forage harvester. We never really used this because we never really got into the animals, and or biogas, and that's really the main purpose for this forage harvester. But I'm going to leave it here. Leave all this equipment, like I said, could come back to this map and work it sometime in the future. Back to the canola. Wow, we're not even close. Or maybe we're about halfway. Look at this map. Yeah, we've reached the halfway point. I guess the halfway point would be between 22 and 24, that road. So we made the halfway point. Oh, there it is. Helper F has a nearly full grain tank. I knew it would probably pick up sometime there, because it was getting closer. We're almost to the end of this field. I want to see I just want to see what the yield is on this, and then I'll probably end this field over here and go back across the way there. It's going to take a minute to get there though. Apparently. We got equipment everywhere. We've got this old New Holland here for the cows and the sheeps. Placed that building for them. There's our trucks. I still got trucks down at the mill from where I sold grain. Left them down there. Got my wheel loader loaded up from where we were moving trees. Probably need to move that out of the way. Just park it in the silo over here. How's our harvester doing over there? He's almost there. Did a lot of logging with poplar trees. Never again. It wouldn't break my heart if I never saw another poplar tree again. I'll park all this stuff down here with this since it's logging equipment. How's our harvester doing? He's almost at the end. I probably need to tab back over him. There he is. Alright, we made close to 9,000. It was a little off the edge, so I'm going to say it was right at 9,000 liters per pass. So this would have to be offloaded at the end of each pass for canola. Now, you know, other crops, corn, wheat, all those other crops, you know, have a higher yield, so it would probably fill up before then. So we may actually, if you put wheat or corn in here, you may actually have to do a mid-row on this field, like right between 22 and 24, and cut this in half, just to make sure you didn't fill up while you're pointing in towards the crop. So helper F has a full grain tank. Let's tab back over to helper F. We're just going to fire helper F here. Head on back over to the auger wagon here, and I'm actually going to change heads on this. And we'll just stop our sunflower harvest there. I'm going to leave, like I said, I'm going to leave what we started on here so we can come back and do it later if we decide to. Let me offload this. I'm going to pick up that other header. Emptying out the sunflower seeds. I gotta say, this is the machine to go with. The New Holland. This is the target machine for right now. You know, one machine I hope that they would put on here was the Tribine. If you've never heard of the Tribine, and it's spelled exactly how it sounds, Tribine. It is actually a combine, an articulated combine at that, that you can, it has basically a tipper attached to it. I'm trying to get the word out there. Basically, it's nope, don't unfold, lower, and detach. Here we go. Basically, it has a hopper, I guess you would say, on the back, like a tipper, a storage. The back part of it is storage for crop, and I think it can hold more. I don't know the specifics on like capacities and stuff like that, but it basically has a built-in auger wagon, and you put the pipe out on the back of it. And if you've never heard of the Tribine, go look it up on YouTube. There's some videos out there on it. That would be a cool mod, to be able to combine and not have to unload as often. That would be sweet. So I'm gonna head over here. I think we've got some soybeans over here in this long field. So I'm gonna get this started over there. See what one pass. I may go down the middle just to see what one pass will do. I'll start up here at the top. So yeah, this machine goes 24 miles per hour. This is the fastest combine. It has the highest capacity. It's the best in the game for right now, at the moment. So the case harvester only goes 12 miles an hour. Well, I say the case, the tracked case, the crawler track case combine only goes 12 miles an hour, which is half the speed of this one. If you've seen some of my other videos, you've heard me gripe about it in that one, so I'll leave that one alone. But yeah, this is the brand of choice right now for Farming Simulator. It was in 15 too. You just can't beat it. I mean, there may be other harvesters out there. Even Case might have another harvester. I don't know. They might have another harvester that has the same capacity or bigger than this one. If they do, somebody mod it and put it in here, because right now it's New Holland for the win. So I've always wondered, what if you could go further on this road? I mean, looking down this road, it could be, I mean, they need to expand this map. If they ever expand this map, I will definitely come back to it. They need to expand it. Right now, this is the standard size map. If they ever bring 4X maps to console, that would be great. That's the thing that needs to happen for Farming Simulator 19. If anything needs to happen for Farming Simulator 19, it needs to be 4x maps. That's it. That and the seasons mod. Definitely need to bring seasons to it. I don't know, I may pick seasons over the bigger maps. If you haven't seen the seasons mod, go check that out on YouTube. It's an excellent mod. Basically, it puts seasons in, it makes it more realistic. You have snow, you have rain. The rain actually affects like bales and stuff like that if you don't store them inside a building. So yeah, I mean, just go check it out. So I'm going to check out the yield on soybean real quick here. And this is all fertilized. Can zoom in up here, see everything's fertilized except for, where I've harvested at. And over here too, I've harvested over here. And down here. But yeah, I think I've got barley down here in the south, down here. Soybeans, I think I've got soybeans in 35 and 36. But I think this is maybe one of the first times, I think I may have done this before, but I want to see what the actual yield is from top to bottom on soybeans on this long field that I made over here. Because I plowed it all together. And it's going to take a minute to get down there. I'm going to leave this guy to it. Hopefully he won't fill up all the way. So yeah, this one stopped inside. I'm just going to turn it off now. And leave it parked right here and come back to it maybe some point in the future and play this map again. So yeah, I got all this dirty equipment hooked up to this new equipment. Need to wash all this equipment, and what I'll probably do is park what I can, wash it and clean it, and everything else, like the harvesters that are working the fields, just leave them be, leave them where they're at, and if we come back in next time, we'll be ready to go. Tap through all the equipment here. This is where our sunflower guy's at. I don't even know if I have anything in storage. Let me check that out. Yeah, I got a little bit in storage too. So what I'll probably do is just leave that in storage, and if we come back, we can sell that if we want to make some money. But I will say, if they expand this map, I will play it again. If they make any big, huge changes to the map, I'll come back and play it again. So these are my other tractors. These are what I use to plant. These are the T7s. And they're dirty too. Never really did wash anything. Got my log fork on the T6. There's another T6. Like I said, I was going to use these for animals. Got the pallet fork for the sheep and the bale fork for the cows, for the bales. Got all my logging equipment here, logging trucks, and everything I was selling. Still got canola in this truck. I could actually probably empty that auger wagon into this one, so I'll just leave that there. And like I said, got all this other equipment here. I love that the trees move now. Makes it a little more realistic. They were just still on the other maps. These tractors, I only use them to block traffic. Turn the beacons on and park them in there so I could cut those trees down there. So, not really a whole lot of use for these. I could sell the old New Hollands and just use these if I wanted to, and I may do that. I don't know. So yeah, we're done with logging. We'll clean up the yard here. This is a stump grinder. I'll just put all the logging equipment over here. And how's our guy doing over there? Nah, he's about halfway. And we're back to the beginning again. So yeah, I mean, you remember we had all those poplar trees out here and around here. I left those over there by the cows, but had all those poplar trees down here. That was a task, just to clean out all those poplar trees to make these fields, really the size that they needed to be. And yeah, you could come back and plow all this together, but I kind of like having this road here. Alright, still going. Nothing outlasts the New Holland harvester. He may actually fill up before we get to the end. It might happen, and this is the low yield soybeans, so we shall see. But yeah, cutting all these poplars. I did not cut the poplars by the highway, but all of these poplars out here, boy, that took forever. Took a long, 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 long time to do. So I'm gonna sit with this guy. This is Steve doing this. So I bet we fill up before we get to the end. We're at 10,000. Alright, making 11,000. Is it going to make it to the end? The suspense is killing me. No, not really. I'm actually ready for some breakfast. Haven't had breakfast yet. It's a very early morning here at Sosnovka. It's actually 11:57 at Sosnovka. It's very early morning here at the Grain Arcade studio. So once I'm done here, I'm going to grab some breakfast and probably go record some other videos for you guys. Soybean tank is filling up. It's actually nearly full. It's gone over 80%. It's up to 88% now. Is it going to make it to the end? I'm going to guess no, because now we've broke 13,000. But if we were driving the case or anything else, it would already stop by now. So, I mean, still New Holland for the win. It's got the higher capacity, and I like it a lot better. Always go with the best. Never settle for anything less. Alright, now it's not going to make it to the end. 14,500 is the max capacity on this combine. And we are there. So that's as far as we can get on this long field with the lowest yield crop. So yeah, you would probably have to cut this. You could actually just cut it down here where it kind of fans out down here at the bottom of 26 and top of 29. You could just do a mid-row right there, right across where that road used to be, I guess. And it would actually make a full pass with soybeans there. So you'd have to offload it, you know, every pass, but I mean it would make a full pass, but not the whole thing. It was just short of making the whole thing. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna leave, like I said, all the equipment laying around here. That way, if we come back in the map and do something in the map, we'll have it all ready to go, and come back and do some more farming. We've got plenty of fields that are left ready to harvest, and we could actually start planting some if we wanted to. Some of them have already started harvesting, and until next time, I guess we'll just go ahead and sign off here. So, from Sosnovka, for the last time. Well, until the next time. We'll never say the last time. Until the next time we come back from Sosnovka. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade, guys. We'll see you later.